everyone, welcome back to My Colourful Country Life. Today I wanted to share with you guys a flip through of the beautiful new book Circle of Life by Melpomeni Chatzipanagiotou. Now I do apologise if my pronunciation of the artist's name is not quite right. So I've had this book on pre-order from Book Depository. It cost $21.56 Australian and there are 96 pages in the book. It's 25 by 25 centimetres square in size. And it is published by LOM Art, which is an imprint of Michael O'Mara. Michael O'Mara are also Kirby's publishers, amongst others, and the cover has a raised, glossy illustration, which is also colourable inside the book. So let's open it up and have a look. Okay, so inside the cover is a beautiful matte light aqua colour, which matches the watercolour on the cover of the book. And we have the title page, which is also the cover image. And, it's a couple of koi fish swimming around and some flowers that have been incorporated into the fish scales and also into the tails of the fish. Next we have the illustrated by and book belongs to pages, and you're going to see a theme right throughout this book of a circular design, so hence the title Circle of Life. This sort of looks like an infinity symbol, and you can see lots of florals and also plenty of little creatures hiding amongst it. Okay, now we have the info page and a little blurb about the book, and the blurb says, "Enter the circle of life, embark on a journey through the rhythms and life cycles of our rugged natural world. In the sky, meet bird life ranging from tiny dancing hummingbirds to powerful soaring eagles. Beneath the waves, encounter intricate seashells, delicate seahorses, and mighty whales. On land, discover prowling lions of the savannah and playful forest squirrels. Each gorgeous scene is just waiting to be brought to life with your own choice of vibrant colours." And as you can see, both of these pages have colourable elements. Okay, now we're getting to the main colouring pictures. First we have a compass with different seasonal habitats in the background. So we've got what looks like summer here, we've got the sun rising, we've got autumn with the leaves falling, winter here with the snowflakes, and spring. You can see the rabbit in the background and the birds and the flowers. Okay, and we also have on this page a tortoise with a tree growing out of his shell. This sort of reminds me of the tree of life pictures that you see, or sometimes you see it on jewellery. This reminds me of that sort of design. There's a lot of leaves falling here, so maybe an autumn theme. And I'm not sure if these are shooting stars, because there is a galaxy theme throughout the book. It probably is, but I think that would look nice as rain falling. Okay, so next we have what appears to be a wolf howling at the moon. But if you look at the planet, it looks more like Earth or a different planet that has life, so water, land, etc. So you could colour this as a wolf and scenery being another planet, and the wolf is howling at the moon. So you could do purples, blues, silvers, etc. as if the wolf is actually on the moon and howling at Earth, or maybe even yellows, oranges, red. So he's on the sun and howling at the Earth, or colour it normal as in this is a moon or a different planet that has maybe yet to be discovered with life on it, and this as Earth. Now this page here is the one that I coloured. There is a colour along for this page which will be going up soon. It was coloured with Prismacolor pencils, which the paper took to really well. It is great quality paper, maybe a little bit thinner. Can you hear that? So just test your watercolours first so you don't ruin the page behind it. Okay, here we have a page of opposites. We have a sunrise here and a moon down the bottom. We've got a forest and some mountains, and it all seems to be connected by the lake in the middle. So we've got a waterfall coming here and rivers coming out of here. Next, this looks like some sort of bird of prey, maybe eagles. Not sure exactly what type of bird. If you do know, let me know down below. But yeah, some birds of prey on some branches. Okay, next we have our first double page. It's a mountain scene. We have a camping setup here with a fire burning. So two separate light sources. We've got the fire and the sun, which would look great bouncing that light off some snow-capped mountains or snowy pine trees. Here we have a rugged desert scene, a bunch of cacti, some animals, and again a beautiful galaxy sky. Here we have an hourglass with a camping scene again, with the moon and the stars. The water is dripping down to water the flowers beneath, and the sides of the hourglass are springing out to turn into tree branches. Okay, next we have a swan, and we have another mountain camping scene. We have a couple of birds mid-flight with maybe some cherry blossom branches and either a galaxy or a night sky. Here we've got a toucan. This one's a little bit similar to the compass page. We have what I'm assuming is a kangaroo with a sunset background and some dry desert landscape. I'm picturing an Aussie outback scene with Uluru in the background. We have some penguins on maybe some icebergs and it's snowing. A leopard or maybe a cheetah. And we have a night sky, a polar bear, again maybe on some icebergs, and perhaps a northern lights sky. So what I would do is colour the penguins and the bear similar tones, and the kangaroo and the leopard or cheetah similar tones, so you've got opposite sides. Okay, next we have a ship and a underwater scene. The sails of the boat have different landscapes featured in them. And another double page. This one is pretty cool. We've got a whale surrounded by coral and fish, but the whale is also made out of coral and fish and water. So this one could be super colourful, lots of little details in this one. Actually, most of the pages are super detailed, which is just how I like it. So you can either just use blue tones or you could make this just as colourful as the background. We've got another ocean scene here. These ribbons in the sky, they look like they have their own little galaxy inside them, but what I would do is colour them as a light source, illuminating the sky from the lighthouse. Here we've got a couple of jellyfish. Now, not sure if you've noticed, but I think every image incorporates these little planets, which for the underwater scenes you could colour as bubbles if you don't want to have like a galaxy type of background. Okay, next we have sort of a mandala of crabs and then a large crab on the opposite page. Okay, so this one, if you look closely enough, we've got the land, sea and sky all represented. So we've got flowers and leaves and the butterfly here for the land, and then we go to the sea. Yeah, we've got the waves with the fish, and then sky with the birds and the butterflies in the back. Now this next page is pretty awesome. I love the little cogs, I guess, with the plants inside them. So I can see these very metal. Lots of metal on here, lots of yellows, lots of oranges. Next we have bees and a honeycomb, and then a beehive hanging from a branch. We have a bunch of bugs here buzzing around. And this page here is what looks like the life cycle of a butterfly. So we've got a caterpillar and then the cocoon phase, and then it emerging as a butterfly. Okay, and again, another life cycle of the butterfly as it emerges from its cocoon, each different little phase here. A bunch of slithering snakes, and it looks like some of their some eggs. Here we have sort of a tropical page. I like the sand dunes here. They sort of resemble the slithering snakes. Next we've got a fisherman and some more snakes. We've got a panda bear, which appears to be in what looks like a cage of bamboo. And then on the next page we have a lantern hanging from a branch, and the forest scene inside the lantern makes up the fire. Again, it's another great way to play up your light sources. We've got a couple of squirrels with an acorn, so nice autumn feel to this page. And then we have a habitat inside of an acorn here. We have another forest scene, and then a deer whose antlers turn into the floral wreath background. We have some rabbits inside a veggie patch here. We've got carrots, pumpkin, corn, etc. And on this side we have an echidna who, instead of spikes, has flowers growing out of his back. And here we have a very cozy looking fox, and this page is pretty awesome. It's got the books open up to a forest landscape, and they're sort of merging into the landscape at the same time. We have a tornado and a desert page. We've got a bunch of crocodiles and a chameleon. A rhino and his reflection in the water, another good chance to play with light and shadow. I think I've said that a million times already. And the giraffes, this is the page I almost coloured first. Here we've got two safari type pictures, the animals in the savannah. We have a skull and horns, lots of floral details in this picture, so it can be made quite pretty and quite colourful. And then we have a dream catcher with a forest scene in the middle and a galaxy sky in the background. We have a Dutch type of scene, and we've got a ship's wheel here, which is got the water bursting out of it and some fish as well. Next we have some very creepy hairy spiders and a snail over here. This beautiful floral shell on the back of the snail, and it looks like the snail, his body himself seems to be made out of some rocks. Okay, so this is pretty detailed, this double page. In keeping with the galaxy theme that's pretty much prominent throughout the whole book, I think I tried to colour the butterfly wings as mini galaxies, and these ones actually look like the mini galaxies over here. Lots of shells on these two pages. More water themes with the dolphins and the shell. The shell here is actually made up of lots of little creatures. This seahorse page, is really pretty. I can see that as quite a colourful page when it's completed. But I really love this turtle page, and I love how the turtle shell has its own sort of beachy sunrise or sunset theme inside it. It's pretty cool. So we have yet another ocean theme here with the water shaped in the same shape as a ship's wheel. We've got ships on the outside and a few little hidden objects inside here. And we have a octopus page. It's pretty cute. We have a whirlpool of sea creatures here, including some narwhals, the unicorns of the sea, and a fish mandala page. This page, I think, is one of my favourites. You have the reflections of the ducks in the water and also the reflection of the rocks. So again, like I said, for most of these pages, there is a great chance to play with your shadows and your lighting. You could even use the sky colours to bounce off the water. Here we have the life cycle of a chicken. So we've got the eggs, a chick, and then the adults here. Lots of feathers. Some flamingos here, a cute little tropical page. A floral motif. Some hummingbirds here and some other type of birds in their nest over on this page. We've got some budgies in the trees here, lots of tropical flowers around. I love the details on the feathers of the budgies, it makes it easier to work out where to put your shadows. And we have a peacock on the other page with the peacock feathers turning into flowers. We've got some owls here and a sort of floral mandala on this page with some birds. Okay, so this double page is a water scene, but you can see those little planets again throughout. So you could do the water as water with these as bubbles, or you could make it a blue galaxy theme, so it resembles water and a galaxy at the same time. We've also got lots of fish, the koi fish, water lilies, lily pads, and lots of other little creatures hanging about. So this page, we've got a few little creatures here, and it looks like they have those little galaxy things on their backs. So, I mean, you could colour the frog as a normal frog with these little bits as raised like warts, or you could colour it with galaxy themes. And here is the koi fish, which is a larger version of the title page, and it's also the same as the cover page. Okay, here we've got a tropical island theme. I'm not sure about this background though. There's lots of crystals. If you look closely, you can see bats hanging from the top, and there's a bat flying around there. So I'm assuming you're basically in a cave looking out. And we've got a erupting volcano on this page, some bones and skulls and stuff at the bottom. We've got a pure galaxy page here, and this one here is a bit of a yin-yang style with the sun at the top and the moon at the bottom. This is pretty cute. I like these two pages. We have a tropical scene inside of a fiery sun, and we have a cool wintry type of scene inside of a snowflake. And our very last page is just a little flower and bee picture. Now, the back again, we have that raised, colourful artwork. Have a look at the artist's Instagram page. Go check it out. Have a look at her work. Her work is gorgeous and would honestly look awesome framed as line art, not even coloured. Also, she has these awesome wooden coasters that I'm simply obsessed by. Go have a look and check them out and you'll see what I mean. They're fantastic. Now, let me know down below what you think of this book. I am obsessed and hoping that there are many more to come from this artist. I have seen her work compared to other colouring book artists, like Kirby Roseanne's, Rita Berman, Maria Troll. Yeah, I can see those comparisons, but if you're going to be compared to anyone, I mean, who better? Who better to be compared to than those three? But having said that, personally, I think her artwork is unique and it is in her own right. Like I said, I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing more And thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep your eyes out for my colour along from this book, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye for now.